In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on July 8, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus Baltimore Orioles. In the opening game of a 3-game interleague series, the New York Mets are taking on the Baltimore Orioles inside Oriole Park at Camden Yards on Tuesday evening. Clay Holmes has admittedly lost command of the strike zone in his last 3 starts, issuing an absurd 14 walks in that span, but he is still my preferred starting option in this matchup. Holmes has largely escaped those command issues with just 6 earned runs allowed in those 15 innings of work. On the season, he has a 2.99 earned run average in 93.1 innings of work, while the Mets have won 11 of his 17 starts. His underlying metrics suggest regression, and his recent command issues could signal fatigue in his first season out of the bullpen, but I think Holmes will compete in this spot. Brandon Young has a projected earned run average of around 4.4 for the rest of the season by Fangraphs. Through 16.2 actual innings pitched, he has allowed 13 earned runs with 22 hits and 11 walks surrendered. Young has allowed 3 or more earned runs in each of his 4 outings while failing to eclipse 14 outs recorded. His last 2 outings were against a lackluster Rangers lineup, and I expect Young to struggle against a tough Mets lineup that has several quality bats. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Mets money line is our full game side pick. New York is in a groove at the dish, scoring 32 runs in its past 5 games. The Orioles' pitching has been an issue this season. As mentioned, Young doesn't pitch deep into games, and the bullpen has posted a weak 4.5 earned run average on the season. In addition, Baltimore is generating a good number of runs. They have averaged 5.6 runs in their past 10 games. The Mets' pitching has been inconsistent in the past few weeks and has squandered an average of 5.9 runs in their past 10 games. The over is a convincing 5-1 in the Mets' past 6 games. These relievers are struggling throughout the course of the season as New York is 13th with a 3.83 bullpen ERA so far, while Baltimore is 25th with a 4.5 reliever earned run average up to this point. The ability to hit home runs show these are 2 of the best at scoring in the blink of an eye, as the Mets are 7th with 118 total home runs hit, while the Orioles are 11th with 107 homers hit right now. I expect crooked numbers on the board. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus Detroit Tigers. In the middle game of an early week series on the diamond, 2 American League teams aiming to build on their strong first halves will face off in the Motor City. The Tampa Bay Rays are set to play the second contest of a 3-game series against the Detroit Tigers on Tuesday night. When you compare the recent outings of these 2 starting pitchers, a clear gap emerges. Over his last 7 starts, Ryan Pepiot has been solid for the Rays, earning a 3-1 record with a 3 earned run average and a 1.03 WHIP over 39 innings pitched. In that same stretch, Jack Flaherty has been less consistent for the Tigers, with a 3-3 record, a 5.5 earned run average, and a 1.33 WHIP across 36 innings. At the plate, both clubs have demonstrated an ability to capitalize with runners in scoring position. Tampa Bay ranks 3rd in the majors with a .819 team OPS in those key situations, while Detroit is close behind in 4th place with a .778 OPS. The Rays have also had the upper hand in the season series, winning 2 of the first 3 games against the Tigers. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. Turning to the run totals, Tampa Bay's games have tended to stay under the projected number, with the under hitting in 49 of their games this season. The Rays' offense ranks 7th in the league, averaging 4.79 runs per game, and that number improves to 5.05 runs when they are on the road. They allow an average of 4.02 runs, bringing their typical game total to 8.81 runs. Meanwhile, Detroit's games have frequently gone over the total, with the over hitting in 46 of their contests. The Tigers' offense is ranked 5th fifth, scoring 5.01 runs per game, and they allow 3.85 runs on average. With both lineups performing well above average and both starting pitchers struggling to find a rhythm, it seems likely that we'll see plenty of runs on the board. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus New York Yankees. In the Bronx, a three-game series between American League rivals kicks off as the Seattle Mariners visit the New York Yankees on Tuesday evening. The Yankees have been in a complete tailspin, dropping 6 of their last 7 games. Their recent struggles include being swept by the Blue Jays and losing a series to the likewise scuffling Mets. It seems everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for New York, from anemic hitting and bullpen meltdowns to injuries and ineffective starts from their pitchers. On the flip side, the Seattle Mariners are riding a wave of momentum. They just completed a series against the Pirates with 3 consecutive shutouts, and with their pitching staff finally back to full strength, they are looking every bit the part of a playoff contender. For Seattle, Logan Gilbert will take the mound. After getting a late start to his season because of an injury, Gilbert is steadily returning to his dominant form, with both his pitch count and strikeout numbers trending upward. He faces Will Warren, who had been a reliable arm for the Yankees for most of the season until his last start when the Blue Jays torched him for 8 runs. While Warren did have success against the Mariners back in May, that was several months ago. Furthermore, the current state of the Yankee bullpen inspires little confidence, whereas Seattle's relief corps is considered one of the better units in baseball. This feels like a straightforward opportunity to back the team playing better baseball. Because the Yankees consistently draw a large share of betting action, you can often get their opponents, like the Mariners, at plus money odds. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the totals, Seattle's games have tended to go over the number, with an over record of 48 to 38 to 4 in their first 90 games. The Mariners rank 13th in the majors, averaging 4.47 runs per contest, a figure that jumps to 5.02 when they play on the road. Their games have an average total of 8.69 runs, which skyrockets to 9.72 when they are the visiting team. New York, however, has seen the underhit in 50 of their 90 games this season. The Yankees boast one of the league's best offenses, ranking 3rd by averaging 5.13 runs per game, while their pitching allows 4.08 runs, resulting in an average game total of 9.21 runs. At home, New York puts up a healthy 5.14 runs per game and gives up 3.67, for an average contest total of 8.81 runs. Given that the Mariners are a more potent offensive team on the road and Warren is coming off a difficult outing, a high-scoring game appears to be in the cards. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus Boston Red Sox. The Rockies and Red Sox are set for the second contest of their 3-game interleague series. Boston's offense is finding its rhythm, and a matchup with the Rockies' pitching staff seems like the perfect opportunity for them to stay hot. Colorado will send Kyle Freeland to the mound, who enters the game with an earned run average nearing 6 and a discouraging 1-5 record in his road starts this season. He has been hit hard, surrendering a staggering 112 hits over just 83.2 innings pitched. The hitter-friendly dimensions of Fenway Park are unlikely to do him any favors. In contrast, Red Sox starter Brayan Bello has been quite effective at home, posting a 3.6 earned run average and a 3-2 record. Heading into this series, Boston holds a solid 25-20 record at home. For a team looking to climb back into contention, securing victories against struggling teams like the Rockies is essential, and they are in a good position to do so here. As our first pick for this matchup, the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. The Red Sox are coming off a weekend where they put up 27 runs in a 3-game sweep of the Nationals, and their games have gone over the total in 5 of their last 6 contests. They should be able to get good swings against Freeland, whose 5.49 earned run average and 1.58 WHIP suggests that Boston will have plenty of traffic on the bases. The Rockies themselves have seen the total go over in 3 of Freeland's last 5 starts, and it's likely they will be trying to play catch-up on the scoreboard all evening. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Cincinnati Reds. On Tuesday, the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds will face off in a Major League Baseball matchup at the Great American Ballpark. These two clubs previously met in mid-April for a series in Miami, where the Marlins came out on top, winning 2 of the 3 games. A change of venue might actually work in the visiting team's favor this time around. The Marlins have proven to be a respectable road team this season, entering this series with a 20-21 record away from their home field. They have also been on a tear recently, reeling off 9 consecutive victories on the road. Their offense has been particularly effective in away games, ranking 3rd in the National League with a team batting average of .263. For the Reds, starter Nick Martinez has had an inconsistent season and is coming off a shaky performance, even though he managed to get the win. While he has made a couple of relief appearances at home, his last start at Great American Ballpark was a disaster, as he surrendered 7 runs in just 2.2 innings. On the other side, Marlins pitcher Eury Perez looked superb in his most recent outing, and that performance could be the catalyst for the young pitcher to regain his top form. Miami has had the edge in recent matchups, winning 3 of their last 5 games against Cincinnati. While there's a case to be made for the Reds playing at home, Nick Martinez is not a pitcher who inspires confidence. Eury Perez has more potential than his season numbers suggest, and the Marlins should provide him with the support he needs. Miami is currently playing some of its best baseball of the year, while the Reds appear to be in a slump. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. This game features 2 offenses that are more than capable of stringing together hits and getting runners on base, but they have often struggled to bring those runners home. As a team, the Marlins are hitting .263 on the road, yet they have only scored 199 runs in those games, which ranks 9th among National League teams. Overall, Miami's offense is 11th in the league in scoring. Leading up to this series, they had scored 4 runs or fewer in 5 of their last 6 contests. Cincinnati has been more efficient at converting scoring opportunities, but at home, they rank 7th with 194 runs. They were held to 3 runs or less in 3 of their 5 games before this series began. In their first series against each other, the under hit in 2 of the 3 games, with the teams averaging a combined 8 runs per game. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.